Hey guys, it's me, Obi, God, the one that's connecting to above, and it's making me sick, you guys. This whole attempt to start a race war. Uh, you know, I sit here, whiter than any of you motherfuckers. I mean, knowing that there's no such thing as a white man or a black man or a white woman or a black woman. And I realize how primitive you guys are down there. Wow. You know, some of my favorite humans are black, what you call black. But I never called them black. I called them dark, brown, like lovely. What's up with you guys and the sickness that you need to label everything? God does. I don't do absolutes. God doesn't do absolutes, and neither do I. I don't even like when I'm creating my craft. Like I don't even like doing skin fades because they're kind of absolute. And I like a person who knows that they're beautiful naturally. You know, and I like people that can look in the mirror without being uneasy or insecure and know that they're beautiful. And it's the ones that are going around and killing people who don't love themselves and they're haters, you know? And I have to say that you guys, the United States, I'm not owned by any of you, and honestly, in the world, like I feel everybody's feelings, and in the world, you're disgusting everyone now. Really, the United States with Donald Trump and Hillary selling out to the Rothschild family, and oh, Jesus Christ, you guys, come on. I mean, how stupid do you think God is? I mean, you put it on your money, and then you don't believe that God exists. And now God's having to put his good foot down, the right foot down. And wow, it's a good thing that black man, what you call black, went and even the score in Dallas. And unfortunately, someone had to, because otherwise you would have been successful, United States, at starting a race war. And that's your own mental illness. Yeah, you guys, I don't know what's going on, if it's in the chemtrails or if it's in the water, or what are you doing? Like, are you snorting too much coke, Donald Trump? Like, what the fuck? So I'm just sitting back, and I'm just watching. And I'm looking at all these scores being kept on the media. And I'm looking at the numbers changing back and forth. Like, one minute you say this many people died, and then the next day one is missing. What do you do? Resurrect one here and there? What are you doing? So it's hard to believe what the media is saying. Like, really, it's hard to believe what the media is saying. And it looks like it really does, and everyone knows it. And all of my black friends, I mean, my brothers, they know that you're trying to start a race war because you're sick. You need to stop. You have, everyone knows that the United States is bipolar now, and they need meds. They need pharmaceutical grade meds to calm them down, or some Prozac. I mean, maybe instead of trying to hoard all the ecstasy and use it as a pharmaceutical grade drug to treat ADD, maybe you should take some and have a little fun, because you confiscated all the materials in that ship. So maybe you should take an ecstasy and calm the fuck down and find your love for God. Because you print it on the money, you say, in God we trust, but we all know God isn't spelled with the G-O-D, don't we? We all know that God is Allah. And, now, aha, is showing you who's boss. And you're not going to start a race war. And the people can handle the truth. And they're adults. And, we got to wake up now. Because the singularity is upon us. And I woke up. And I connected with God. And I guess I'm the only one that's exercising my Christ consciousness, my Christ consciousness. So as sick as that sounds, I don't think it's very much sicker than trying to start a race war. So, yeah, I think you need help. And that's straight from God because He's in me. And so there it is. God thinks you're sick, the United States. He wants you to take the name off the money immediately. Yeah. Until you get your shit together and get it straightened out. God wants His name off of your money because you don't trust God. And you can't go around trying to start race wars and killing your brothers and sisters. You're just like Abel and Cain right now, and you're like 12 or 13-year-old puberty stricken teenagers that just found their dick, and it's called science. So, instead of trying to enslave everyone in your country and make this mind control thing happen with the name and trying to spread hate like an STD, why don't you try to love and share the wealth? Because you're all just renters down there, and Sunday is going to be rent day pretty soon for you guys. Yep, Sunday is going to be rent is due. And I mean it. And if you don't pay, I'm going to evict your ass. Because you can't not pay rent to Big Daddy and then go around and have all these hate parties up in the house, and do all your drugs and then give everybody date rape, drug, and rape their minds. No. It's not going to work like that. So keep it up, and I'm going to punish you some more. I already told you before I was going to start taking things away from you, and I did that, and you still don't believe I'm your father. So, I'm going to send you on your way now, and I'm going to say goodbye until, I hope you guys really calm down. I really do, because you're destroying everything. You're destroying Mother Earth. Oh, man, Mom is getting really sick. And she's getting ready to puke, and, she's been puking her guts out. Nobody's paying attention. Nobody gives a shit. You guys just think you're going to start a hate war, right? A race war. You're going to start World War III, which, it's going to happen, because I'm going to start it. I'm going to whip your fucking asses. And it's because you can't get it together. You've already divided everybody so horribly from their Christ consciousness that they can't connect to each other. So my brothers who are black, I'm having a hard time connecting to them, to the white brothers, and so nobody understands that they're equal because you're causing all of this inequality, this idea that there's such a thing as gay and straight and black and white. No, there's no such thing. You created these words so that you could sell alcohol and sugar and anything that makes them addicted in the garden. And this is now Eden, okay? I pushed down and pulled down heaven, and now God has descended upon us, and we're trying to decide whether we should just go ahead and go forward with rapture, So, yeah. I'll get back to you. I hope you start praying and trying to talk to me pretty soon because I'm not hearing any love. Yeah, so got no invitations to come to church anymore. It's all about the money. Everybody wants to get paid, but nobody wants to pay me rent for Earth. And Mom is sick. She needs some medical attention. Mother Earth. So anyways, this is me. Ovi up in the clouds. God, if you will. Bye. I'm all the way up. Peace. I hope you find yourself soon. Stop playing with your dick. Mine's bigger. Ovi out.